as we speak, you know, and you say me how many projects and Crawford, within the last 3 months, from March to June, almost 2 million Ghana cedis.
2 million Ghana cedis.
2 million Ghana cedis. It is 20 billion. There was a research done. In order to have just 2% of the Ghana's egg market, the business, to have just 2% of the egg market in Ghana, you need 200,000 birds. And then when you're just 2% of the market, Ghana, anybody doesn't even 50,000 birds.
No.
There's no saturation in the market. Obi reach out to me, hey, no be a farmer who give you out information, who percent microphones will be, and you back a crowd because you are crying too.
Oh no, demand here high,
and I'm saying, listen, Ghana forward will change, be able to me a farm, and we still not be able to even meet the demands because poultry farming is capital intensive. And then we run it through some numbers. People were doubting. Me see, in order to do 10,000, you need about 1.8 million Ghana cedis or 18 billion.
This Airbnb in Dansoman Estates, Accra, is only $40 a day and offers all the amenities for a comfortable stay. It is also conveniently located 30 minutes away from the airport. We also have 1 and 2 bedroom apartments for long-term rental at Ingleshi, Amamprum, 15 minutes to the Webi Toll Booth and the West Hills Mall, going for 1,500 and 1,000 Ghana cedis only. Call Parry Group on 053-866-3532, 053-866-3532. This is Parry Group of Companies.
Jelly also GH, but for more about SVTV Africa, so yes, studio section. So maybe didn't come on Ghana higher mene. Your brother Bako, tap sense in country must say, oh UK, oh Europe, oh Canada, oh America, oh Australia, and now UAE, ubetimia manisika abrewadofo ewo Ghana. Inti die tieni ko Play Store ne App Store na download the tap send. O download the tap send na o fill forms kitwe bebe bisa o promo code channel so na type SVTV. O manisika efi UK a ubenya bonus. First transfer ubenya £5 bonus. O Europe ubenya €5 bonus. O US ubenya $10 a year bonus. Inti download the tap send. O Play Store ne App Store na manisika ebre obusia for now for ne adofo ewo Ghana. Ejuma pasa minkancha mo say unya artisans, styler, painter, plumber, steel bender, electrician, carpenter, auto repairs ni adia. Ejuma pa se minkancha o say ko omo website www.ejumapa.com and omo contact number and o screens no so no ubetimi from o abruche o pese ye project bi wa senisika be fie sa manfo di usika o now for ebusuan for ejuma pa se fa project ni form so ombe yama na chese na uko request ya omepe obi na waye wujuma na ma baby your project no Ghana bia no trust ejumapa insa no ejuma opese usua IT course number 1 Slam Technologies through cyber security any either IT programs. Slam Technologies omo obi wo Ghana sa so no omo obi nso wo USA ohia Slam Technologies contactor on numbers the good screens no from CCA na chese kosua cyber security and other programs. Slam Technologies number 1. Ohia Airbnb wa Accra Parry Group of Companies country mo say omo 3 bedroom fully furnished Airbnb ewo Dansoman Estate. Saso no more 1 and 2 bedroom apartment ewo English amount from near West Hills Mall. For a Parry Group of Companies, on numbers na screens no uhia baby a obako da anansa obako jojo ho a for Parry Group of Companies. Mamema CEO of Akukwa Menfi Akwaba. Boss me mo Akwaba. Boko there.
Boko sa wo.
Fantastic. Uba so me hu say director so manager so project chale branding na nyagro na mudi Akukwa Menfi. Ye ni agro. Na dey chale director so manager no di wechi no. Ono so obi fi abroach ono kwa hu fi abroach ba kwa me hu difference o ba say hey I dey say office no mu na ba na.
Na say ko baby I say me driver. Me ya driver. I ogboro nankasa na eba no naja. Kwata. The driver na jam dinechi.
Oh yeah, there. I mean, only videos are on farms. Yeah, there. I mean, those things. Oh yeah, there. Nice one. I mean, what about Ghana? What about Ghana, that ben?
May 21st. No, May 31st. And I'm tweet. We do a June 1st.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Me kai me no di nkomo enche bia. I said this year di nkomo and me hun say na nkofo comment say oh chale amupe enyo bia na no be adwin do. Sure. Me say oh mininim brabio ma we okasa no mininim brabio. I mean this han komo we nyina we no. Me bi say na feedback net saying I mean go for reach out go for no di nkomo me be bisa me contacts ni ade but me bisa outside and sana endi yantu aso
me that say DJ now the response after that interview, I think we had that interview in March or so, it's been overwhelming. Say obi catcher me say you been that kind of positive response. I mean almost everything we heard from people in United was positive. And I was even surprised. Said the level of information, lack of information that went that interview in the man. I was surprised at myself. People were calling and say, oh, minya interview with DJ Nyamina minya number or guy bina or young crofo interview with Bruchere no or the minya number no na me person me fro say and not just crofo mo frekeke na omone wakasa so kasa we are the atoso no I say oh be actually me fro no. It's actually resulted in contracts. It's actually resulted in projects.
Wow.
Yeah. I in Crawford Yamaya, as we speak, you know, and you say me meniaka projects and Crawford Yamaya within the last 3 months, from March to June, almost 2 million Ghana cedis.
2 million Ghana cedis.
2 million Ghana cedis. It is got 20 billion. Yes. And in just 3 months. It, you know, people are sitting on money. It's not like Sikawo, but people need to know the right way to invest the money, the right people to invest the money with. And I think that the interview you had with me was an eye-opener for them. And they also realized that you bring a lot of legitimacy to the interviews you make. You don't just, you know, though me interview Obia about their story and all that stuff, but maybe that has to do with business link, you know. They know, say, these are serious people who are doing serious business. And let's contact them, but not just based on, you know, near yenti and contacting, but contacting, you know, near any omukaye, any okwanya fast on your
any customer service in a very important.
Absolutely. I always tell my project manager all the time. Say when they say the customer is always right, it doesn't mean that you're right, but when you move there, man feel so you're right. Because at the end of the day, no customer need why you need it. This caneba or no credit sick or customer from there's nothing you can do about it. So you make sure say you serve the customer. And I think that that's been the difference maker. So I said that I'm person them out in the first place. And into my bag and I said just within the last 3 weeks, even though me buy me nine, meaning I'm Kumase, I sing for Sue, I do Chrome
projects in
crazy. Projects in
I like that. Wow.
It's beyond my imagination. Wow. I was thinking maybe 1 or 2 projects here and there for the year, near fantastic the waters, see where the interests are, but the interests are overwhelming. More than you can ask my project manager. There was a time a month before I came, me catch and cross on me and pause it because we don't want to take on more than we can handle. And I know we don't have a team together. Afin and I is a budding new company, as I told you about. We are trying to you know have a team together. Until we consistent crop for Ejuma be bregu, so now you don't have the necessary carpentry and amazing people to execute that. At the end of the day, nobody destroy your brand. It, you know, I mean, I can't say much. It's just been incredible. And on behalf of the company,
wow, Charlie,
you've been a big impact in our company.
May I say, also, sir, appreciation way, Madam team, so I say, SVTV Africa fans, so be I say, and over hundreds. I'm reaching out to me day in, day out. Madam, I say, especially show no so links businesses any de bebre mean to me David D but na asemba kwa meka ne say me ni mo bia and one-on-one mobile phone so 99% mean sure da
it's the first time
mean sure da But dear ba kwa make can say no credit. Also ton ade and also render service. Di no cre. Opeso ko anima in business. Say na o kan say onya contract and I feel say you are on the right way. Oh yeah man nkofo no so be link wa ma obi na exa. But say yendi no cre. Ye be na akọ enim. Obi wa o say business. O man no nsa kan sika ni bi no ham.
Say sika ba nsem.
Case close wa na just wa die. Omo use word wa die. What die nene, but what block o chance?
Absolutely. You can only fool someone only once.
So I don't know. Me no me platform me yan in a way say me boa omo try so mo ye bibi. So obi or try so ye bibi. So bra ending come ebi obi you don't know. And one thing about Ghana for to do na me only say you can't do business without advertising.
That is true.
Then it's like you are working in the dark.
Sure, people don't know who you are.
So yeah, advert. Me want me WhatsApp so or me contact so. The only thing you see about me is SVTV.
Sure.
Me posting ya maybe one. Me be obehu bia videos from SVTV Africa and me. That is what I'm doing
as a brand.
So I don't know. Show me start be about me videos, interviews, SVTV. So you have to market yourself.
Absolutely.
So good. So I was kind of I appreciate so buy what be come in say be o kan back door o tutu kwan mama mo links o share worldwide obi o timi kopio Indonesia obi kopio Philippines obi timi kopio last boy obi kopio Palau.
No
what is that?
Palau binte brother Ghana for so ye blue Palau
na that boy no ba kweku ba Ghana kopio Palau o here Ghana for I know here contact.
More Palau.
Na Palau no. We say Palau no. So I got the story there. Even Quebec is an same way you will show interest also. Palau the same you the Jume and say tourist attraction diving near there. I say foreigners but diving. So it's like how come if you know kind the same thing? It's like information, you know. In a picky but a slow pace.
Yeah.
You to be bringing opportunities or Ghana. Sika or Ghana. But and a complaint say coach Cisco baby.
Sure.
How to start? And you need an capital. I mean, capital. Okay, I'll say capital to start. Me too kwa abroche akope capital. No my best starting.
Sure.
The ben o kwa hosa just ask no and son our best starting. I won't start at the end. I won't say you. I feel oko.
Uni me de okope unska.
I mean, almost capital. And any national capital, business beyond a capital.
The word capital, the crampono, I don't think that most people actually understand what that means. The capital and your cash, physical cash, the word capital actually comes from a Greek word, kapitas, which means knowledge of the mind, which means that if you want to do anything, you have to acquire knowledge. At the Kodina Opesa, no, yes, Hunyansa. So, unim dia, untiminyo. I didn't think I was sorry, and I go school for something. Opesa de kodo opesa oye doctor ye koye doctor wunim de opesa oye doctor ye kopesika
no
ye kopesika ne de koye doctor opesa koye nurse ye kopesika ne de koye nurse opesa koye police ye kopesika ne de koye police ye acquire the knowledge I bet me am police. The same thing when it comes to business that everything that you want to do no money, actually cash, which is the last option you need for capital, the last thing we here. And the cash, physical cash. Cash, only be obi. But is the person willing to give you that cash when you don't have the knowledge? Say, see, I interview, I may know how I make us I've gotten contracts out of it. No. DJ, Mimi Sika do send a home. Have I put any money into actually doing the business? Why are they giving me their money? Because they think and know, say, no, this guy, he has the knowledge to do at the Kodia Meme Pesameyano. Meme nam Pesame Muska. But I don't have the knowledge. He does. Let me give him my money. It is a we are brand we a young person now person we BB. At the code now person will acquire knowledge. And yes, Obia Obeka Sika and only capital will be abo lazy. You are making an excuse. You are looking for a reason not to start. So who trains Sika penalties? You are looking for a reason not to start. At the code away, do you even have a business plan? Say, see, I mean, boys be, I'm some contact me, I'm some person. Gary processing or something like that. And the first thing they talked about was and I'm so do you have a business plan? Or say business plan. And I'm Now, say you are coming to me, you are asking me for 100,000 Ghana cedis to start a Gary processing, whatever. You don't have a business plan. What kind of a fool will give the 100,000 to you? Say, oh, okay, you go and make it work. It doesn't work that way. Prepare yourself. If you prepare yourself, the opportunity will meet you on the way. What prepare, the money will come. Trust me. Anything for the average mind, you know. When's the last time Babeka said Ghanaians are lazy in the mind? And people were in the comment section. No, we don't like to think, we don't like to research, we don't like to know. So what I say, sir, adia you catch that when no the wajia say, sir. No, as you grow, the only way to grow is to change your mind. How are you going to change your mind without doing research, without seeking knowledge? So if you are willing to seek knowledge, and then the bit me say bibi or abrabom. So many the youth no more say it makes no sense that water Ghana. No akwa desert to so ukopɛ adwuma. How? You are living on a fertile land with a lot of good. Nana say yetisika so a comedy yen. Now what sorry of physical so now called desert to so ukopɛ adwuma. Are draining that you are not using here. Are draining that you are not using. So bibi a wopesa we no nya ho nimdeɛ suya books wo fabi read it, go on YouTube, learn, research, do it and sign the sikanaba. But what you want to say me nya bibi anka me yon sin kasikane ba ya. Why na this sikane bra wana what you want more train sikano. If you make the plans to acquire knowledge, acquire the required capital na, the money will come and you wouldn't even have to work for it.
Talking about YouTube, all kinds of do we even spend time doing our research on YouTube? So social media now, bebre no concert in the doors.
Yeah, they did me. Yeah.
Share bebre now, we TikTok and I say comedy. I say grab baby, but I see a trendy. I didn't ever see a trend in bebre and sim.
Yep. One of my favorite mentors, he says it all the time. Hey, Obia Omochre, Obia Winnie Sikana Woody Agro. Listen, untimi mfa ho nto otumfo ba o. Ono ye wo no as a prince. Ye wo no na otisika kokko so wo sika deda. Obetimi adi agro wo wiase nyina because wo sika deda. Ye de foto na to hama no. Despite ba betimi agimi o. Adentia because ono ne papa presika de ato hama no. Afia mansa ba ka pre nkura o. A wuni hwe na wo TikTok na wudi agro. Na ise wunye serious wa brabodom because wo no obi ampe bibia mfa nto wo. Entinya wo de any entertainment. Enya wo de any concert. Wo de any say obehwehwe SVTV. Ewo YouTube so. Wo hwebekọ na obenda akonmu ewo YouTube so. No what those people who are giving us the motivation. Oh yeah, no okay, say the Motivational Speakers Association. Hey, you think it's a joke? Abrabona mumu didi agrosa no. Enya grow. Enya kasa de because yen kasa ama youth na enya bibi anya. Odane ono so bekwa akọ wo akwala obekwa akọdane kromfo. Me ba no ba be robbing on the road o. Say youth no yan training omo anya bibi anya. Wonam kwa ho dan ye free Kumase ba. Is there anything for the boys? Anything small for the boys? Sanse hunu no kwa. Because we need the papa bi a oye. So whether they like it or not, we have to talk and make sure say enya grow TikTok. You can use TikTok for entertainment, you can use it to make money. And Crawford ton nema or TikTok. And Crawford ton nema
we TikTok for ton ade youth ni bi atade no ton a we no ton a eduane omo tonton omo ye nya omo ton.
Absolutely, it's a platform. Is there?
But you try be mo dey say na we na wo mu dey no oka dey no ye
say obi unse nipa ni bebre no wa accept defeat. Even obi o in the 20s onu in the 30s no wa accept defeat. Say when tu kwan onye ye or the ashe na dream say when tu kwan a onye ye eti okọ online. Apart from say or searching for a connection, my obebuana man to kwanon. Everything else is entertainment. Because when you say chromo and anya de obetimi atena way ye, what's the point? Why bother? Why even worry yourselves? I mean, kotie a DJ nya, mean kotie adia ebema me nyansa bi na metimi dia bibi. No, wato na dream or say na we Ghana de say nye age nyame. Zi esika so kura woso. Yes nyame. Which means
Ghana ha won some one kasa wasem a okay contractor wonya Ghana ha and obi etwi contractor wonya over 2 million Ghana cedis
or sign check
na wo kire se Ghana aska ni ha
agro na wood
information na uni
agro na museum despite INC here sika wa pour into those vehicles any ade na wa building no is more than $200 million. That's kind of way is in here. Yeah, politics election do it. When you see the election, no, every MP be a V8. Me pacho V8 no. Sikani edito. What are you trying to say? There's no money in this country. Where? Because Sikani be ensure bottom. And the reason why ensure bottom is because they say you refuse to think. Why you say guy been put na me nekasa. Masa Ghana mum de uma like utuni wa drink kakra bi yusu wa benyeska. Easy because Omaya there is no bureaucracy. Like you think that we can set up the farm in Canada.
No.
Can we set up a farm in Canada? The land near setting up farm also in Canada no cost more than $1 million. How can you set up a farm in Canada? You need Health Canada's approval before Cranston with me set up a farm in Canada. Do you know how long it will take? It will take more than 5 years. Can you set up anything in Canada? Look at the bureaucracy that you have to go through, the taxation, everything. Ghana is one of the most business-friendly places on earth. If you want to do business, Ghana is the place to be. It offers India for Lebanese for no, Chinese for no, Jimmy Wong. Some Sikani wo mukrum. Why are they here? Why are the Lebanese in Ghana? Some say omukrum neskano. China is the second biggest economy in the world. Why are the Chinese here? There are more than 700,000 Chinese people in Ghana. They are here to set up businesses because someone you say this is a place to do business. It's easy to do business without no bureaucracy. It can take you less than 3 weeks to register for your business in Ghana. Then I will bet me ma adrenaline. That's all. Everywhere you see in Ghana, people are saying there are problems. Sanitation, our healthcare system, the police, the politicians, whatever. Seriously, problems in Ghana. But every problem has a solution. What a problem are you solving? Solution with the problem that we have. Are you just going to sit on TikTok and talk about the problem? The problems Ghana faces. What solution are you bringing to the table? Maybe the NSA, every time, every day, I saw people on TikTok, on YouTube, saying, they want to invest in Ghana. They want to set up businesses in Ghana. But so they don't even know. Your business, that's a problem. And then I'm like, let me be the conduit. Let me be the middleman. But I'm using as a sacrificial lamb. So if you want to set up the business in Ghana, I'll be the conduit between you who has the money and the place you want to do business that you think you can't trust anybody. Trust me to be able to provide that solution. And you're not turning into a business. What does it take? It's just the knowledge I have, and that people are tapping into it to set up businesses. Asa, every young person who said they cannot do this or they cannot do that, and that they need capital and this and this and that. No, you don't. You interview one lady also University. You also about 40,000.
Yes. Week we also over 10,000.
Thank you.
People and for crowd doubting.
It's all here. Until you change your mind, you cannot change your destiny. Until you change your mind, you can't change your destiny. As simple as that. That's not working. It means it's not working. Change. It's not working, but we are not willing to change. Near when school, and one person apply or school so BNS, it will be no, you cannot live like that. There are doctors in Canada who drive Uber. I'm one of them. You know what I mean? Because a German person Ghana no, it requires extra capital I don't have. Because it can't mean any no, me busia, me dying, me way, me car, me insurance, it's in order for me to get extra capital to do anything in Ghana, I need a second job. Should I say I'm too big for Uber? Why drain a sir? Sika away, Sika also see Sikabi. But you get something from it. A good friend of mine, Fred, he's a social worker in Canada. See 3-story building worker. So that's exactly the same thing he's doing. Because when he say Sikana Wunyano for family or Daya Utuyaka or Yewe, it's in order for me to build that house. I need to have extra income. And you may kana medical humanity or mediating. Mammy from Uber foods or me for be a duan and me from commano. Me for nipa also aqua and Crawford point you mammy fanny say 3 hours $100 Nikrano. Or the 2 every day, $100 every day, $100. Now what you saying? Yes, $700. How much is it in a month? And no. On your not so you're bigger than anybody. Ghana, your problem, no. We always think we are bigger than some jobs.
You're picky. And no, I can't.
Oh, adwuma bi on mo
no. Wait, I mean to me, yeah.
And I me pa na adwuma we na me nkoye.
Me na for na for sure. Say only me adwuma me mate uni me adwuma o ye.
Say no, it's money. Adwuma bi e di sika bre wo no. Wo abayo no. Wo you are comfortable say wo koye hook up ansa no anya sika. But wo kofa ade asoa na ade anya sika dia. Wo for say that's beneath you. O kwana random men who ni mo fura brocha ba no ma fro keke se be se ne enkoda asa ne pekakra man you are comfortable with that you think that that's okay but what the idea so anu aton no mate be hu it wo fo se no nye.
For how long can you even do that?
How long can you possibly do that? Enche obedi 30 o no for one start say sage po bi amfro bi.
For how long can you be doing that? So, hook up for ni ade mi ni bebre akasa outimo say bebre no wa regret say the out say ambuano omu esa ko bebre ko mu niska bebre am no oni hwe.
Yeah, because you have to understand say unfortunately Ghana most of our role models are people who have no business being role models for the youth. They go on TikTok, they call them slay queens. They are living big. The fake lifestyle now they see it online. They think that that's reality. And Akwalakro was secondary school, no iPhone 16 the iPhone 16 now, oh mommy, na share keteba. How are you going to get iPhone 16? You have to be sleeping with men. And they think that they have normalized it as that's the norm. But saying I will say, Ebeka Krabedi 25 years, nobody's gonna call you anymore. Ubedi 30 years and you don't look like that anymore. Nobody's gonna call you. What are you gonna do? But a year and there's something called a means to an end. 20s, and I want you 2 years at the end of Krana, Udi ye will be Biama Braba. Nobody has a problem with that. I know doctors, I know me as strippers or anajo or dance, because no the tuition. It's a means to an end. What the year baby. Now they what the answer what the TikTok and YouTube and we slay and all that kind of foolishness. No, I know the bravo. The youth needs to change their mind. I told you the last time, it starts from the church. The church needs to be preaching what we are saying right now. That's what they need to be teaching the youth. Not about going to some heaven and heaven crazy so who answer. But in between, on two so be don't you have a brabo as elbow? And then it's in the school, it's in our homes, all that stuff. Yeah, when you have the youth in order for them to change their mind.
Heaven.
Yeah, quite.
Yeah, train heaven.
I want to free ball last week. DJ, what was it?
Hey, I said,
help me. I want to free ball last week. Yes, who person call a person call heaven, and I said, "Oh, question the question share bruni assign." When you mean?
Saturday no. Saturday no. And they misleading.
Yeah,
ama you look down.
Absolutely. Me who comment be on Facebook. Yeah, yesterday me who he say, hey, now a 2-4 by him so on a prom. And now why girl be best one and so person is no be a comment say hey, even Obroni wants to dance with our prince. Just let them say, Abrofo now that want to dance with your prince. Yeah, they share your dream say Broni is superior. And intina ade bi obeka no bibini betie. And into na wo asase a gold nyina wo so no no aba no ka se wo wagibi unim ne yede gold ya mami mintu me kwa adam matem. It's sad.
Anyway, but so what are projects in the saying?
Yeah, I mean it's overwhelming. There's a lot that was started in my absence. My project manager has been an incredible person. On the job, all the people we are doing there, they put a lot of credit, give a lot of credit to my project manager, being an incredible way. So even though I wasn't here, there was a lot of them. She was able to start, even though now we didn't have a team together. So that was one of the reasons why I just left in March. But me here quick, Samra, let's make sure that we can put a team together. So we know where we get our supplies. We know where we get this. A lot of people want to get into the battery cage system. Where do they get the cages from? Where do they source it from? They don't know. They don't want to deal with ports, all that stuff. So I had to come in and make sure we put a team together. Say we we have a team of mason for alcohol. Carpenters now we have plenty. We boss because near any enkwani betimi abodan so any enkwani betimi asi enkokobo any enkwani betimi aye niame no. But we want to be a differentiator. Which means that will be the 3 months in the bay in 6 weeks. No excuses. Obia no team member obeti me akase me ma me yare and I may offer being a yari and I may call my crass in the say someone else will replace you. There's one guy or you more for so me project manager catch no. Say by Saturday, say when we are Jumana, you do before Kumase. Or causes amazing for better thing and a coca and hokoya Jumano. That is the differentiator for us. So everything we want to do for the client, we are doing it and we are doing it better. That's it. And that's the reason why people are reaching out to us. Because one guy in the Jumo so oh man, the brother-in-law frame me. The brother-in-law frame no so my brother-in-law ne Abdom. Also I say ni say amano bososo ntina. Your person ka ye ye bi announce be hwe. On the referral.
Yeah,
so na asema ka yanko di no kre.
I say odi no
kre. E wo hono mo anka ono be ka che ne brother-in-law so frame. Eti omo aye yom project right now no to me omo no ye mouthpiece. Omo de echo. So within 3 months, we started in May, in June, we are done. Now we started in March, in May, we are done, June, and Coco, and then Coco credit 2 weeks. That's the speed with which I'm a project manager. I'm a catcher. No, say even one on the Juma way you say, the catcher and say, be like Amazon. Amazon, I didn't know to on Crofo Breton bio, but on no sell ton in neck before 10 a.m. and they are on Sabeka, Uncotono, because with speed, and they are new here on the Bebrel. Or be friend prime delivery. We are in net watching out the Bebrel. Some knowledge na ya acquire no any person you're bringing it to Ghana. Say Ghana, they say everything is slow pace. Ghana, the ABB a 2 year boy say no. If we say is moving at 1,000 kilometers an hour, Ghana is moving at 10 kilometers an hour. And nothing you catch no. And nothing you will go that you won't find no. And nothing you box at a still. Any power my way no. We need to move at lightning speed, and that's basically what my company seek to provide, and we are doing it. And so far, it's been amazing. Maybe I mean
that the owner about the poultry. I mean, who said? I think the last time who said demands no, so no, high. It is a youth no crab be come crank of be come cran na still na because some your poultry chale on the new client too. Because you're not supplying on for the da.
Yeah.
Into a new one up so new custom on to me foul. That means so far many baby akasa and a cramini one guy because no and for the door so why not side cap zika or side yeah why not say yem pushy energy no encore but I did about coming baby say yem funny say me person me sika
yeah
me person be going to poultry me there me need any idea about it
sure
me person me going to poultry. Is it right, say, mepe obi a oye expert and obi a in the field, na ma handle to side the say, oh, maybe I agreement. Maybe a way, maybe I may 2,000 beds, 5,000 beds. Then me here, maybe a way, she suma me here running, maybe I'll cut it, say, the percentage say
100%.
Instead of me fast stress, not to me, so say, me mentia say, ebia me feel the ebia me sit down me feel the me ntia say say yen kwa fe ne akokọ yen ko check feed ni omo yare e be wo we pan e be ma we nduro me enye me feel
sure
eno so
100% what you're saying. There are two ways that you can approach a business. Either you acquire knowledge or you buy knowledge. You can acquire the knowledge by which means that like when I was starting out, I didn't know any expert and I said obi a me meet me akwane say na me person me it what can I do? So I just did my own research. I was even in Canada. I was visiting farms. I was reading books. I was going on YouTube to find information. But me ba na me say hey, say information na unya no abrochire no ene Ghana de na
Ghana information is different.
Ghana information is different to cry. It uba on the ground and then say hey, say even how to manage workers and even the vaccination schedule in abrochire is different from the vaccination schedule here because yare wa abrochire nya no bi wo Ghana. It send ye one panier or Ghana crampone is different. It say wunni sa knowledge na. Obi on maso mini knowledge so I want to start small. So say I will start small. Now we need knowledge now one for obi so knowledge the small one work out until you will never grow because you don't have the knowledge. So it's not about how many you start with, it's the knowledge with which you have to start the business. Some people start with 50,000 beds and so be that. But onim nyansa no onim se minye bida sikana mewo let me hire the people who knows what they are doing to run the business. That's simple. It's not about starting small or starting big. It's about either acquiring the knowledge and san what shall say and I say for will be award the knowledge in the shall say. I always tell people say You are not a farmer, you are a businessman. Who say it's a business you are running, not a farm. In farming, it's 20% farming, 80% business. Occupy yourself with the business aspect of the farming and let other people take care of it. Mimi to me nam koyi nkoko enkosia. Me nam tete nkoko bi. Me nam vaccinate you. Enya me media is the business side of the poultry, which means say ese me acquire myself with me won nkoko 1,000 on top of my head. Ese me timi hu enkosia dodo ese me nya no per day. Enko aduane dodo asan nkoko no ese omudi. Eya me madwuma eno ne the knowledge you have to acquire for yourself. O manager ne de ono no wo farm ho, making sure things work. Or no making sure say your biosecurity is on point. People are not just visiting the farm that are leaving traces of yare or honoma my yare farm ho. Manager ne adwuma no making sure there's feed, making sure there's adequate vaccination, making sure everything is operating on the farm. It is a wuni adaje. Now we need the knowledge of farming for a farm manager who is trained and then because of the internet. Dr. Ababio, Edu Ababio, this is an incredible Gatanta Farms and Training Center who provides a lot of training to up and coming people. Eti ono neho yebetimi source people who have the knowledge to run your farm for you. Who the second now you just don't have the knowledge. There are plenty of people who have the knowledge. Come to us, we have the knowledge. We will do the consulting. We will source even the people on the bow at me run the farm now, and you just concentrate on the business side because it's about marketing. Say Nkosua no wo krempa do yes there's a lot of demand for Nkosua but say I wish budumbura na wo ye wo farm no na Nkosua no when nim say wo ye farm ho. That's your job, is to get out there, put yourself out there and let people know say open Nkosua, this is the place to find it. The business aspect of the farming no and the owner no wasem wo na yes because wo nim your numbers are ye bebu me ukofa a farm manager na the bibia sha run everything. Only say we nim hwe eti ne nkoko no ene ye say no to say no. You need to know your numbers. Say me won nkoko 1,000 nkosua say na ese minya aduane say na eso munya me de ma wom eti omu di aduane say no mo to say ya aduane ne buoni nkosua ne buoni. The difference is your profit. So every day you know how much money you are making. So the moment nkoko no are not laying enough for you to buy their feed, you have to sell the nkoko no. Some hunim for so biom. And no, it drew in 2 years' time from a sell off no near selling on because they are now spent layers of mooning for sobium because they are not laying enough eggs. I'll bet me at home with you, the owner, you are supposed to know that. Say, I won't manager, dear, some coconut honum, omon to be brave. Debbie was spending more money on feed than in Cosiano Motono, and then you are going to stand somewhere and say poultry business in yet. No, and your poultry business in yet. You just don't know the business aspect of the farming. And I think that's what's lacking in most people. Say, Sika no more keke. And just because you have money doesn't mean you should start a poultry farm. If you are not willing to acquire the knowledge, you need to buy the knowledge. For a consultant, myself, Dr. Babio, any other power farms, there are so many other people out there that have the knowledge and the experience.
Dutch farm, but could be Maxwell. So I
don't know power farms.
No, power farm.
Okay.
Dutch farm. Boy, be so Maxwell.
Maxwell.
Oh, Kumase. Oh, be. No, say a day. Go for that.
I think I've listened to that interview.
To be over 100,000.
Ghana for the and I make a don't be piano.
I would out
like
about 200,000 beds. So some more beds, me bro.
Listen, there was a research done. In order to have just 2% of the Ghana's egg market, TO, the business, to have just 2% of the egg market in Ghana, you need 200,000 beds. And then when you're just 2% of the market, Ghana, anybody doesn't even 50,000 beds.
No.
There's no saturation in the market. Obi reach out to me, hey, no be a farmer who give you out information, who percent microphones will be, and you back a crowd, because you're crying too.
Oh no, demand here higher now.
And I'm saying, listen, Ghana forward will change, be able to me a farm, and we still not be able to even meet the demands because poultry farming is capital intensive. And then we run through some numbers. People were doubting. Me see, in order to do 10,000, you need about 1.8 million Ghana cedis or 18 billion. And then people were like, oh, and it says, yeah, you guys don't know what you're talking about. Obi Krabe defended him and said, hey, he's being modest.
Young penny for baby say, if you are seeing her, obi ni ma, obi che. Why na chill? Say we pay IT, who they won ye, say we pay support. Slam Technology say your #1 partner. Your office will US in ye, your office will Ghana so ye, your numbers ni kuhono. Say we should share IT classes, we hear career coaching, we hear support for business cyber security. Free na your partner. Yaba see wow. Slam Technologies, transformation with excellence. Free see baby biara me wow.
Say who remua, who remua, and say, hey, enya some kito. But the thing is, the reward is there. Yes, the upfront cost, high because I tell people sending here come by starting small or starting big, I was like, why would you even want to start small? Look at it this way. Say if you buy in cocoa 100 or 100,000 cra, eso tunsu. Boho cost 30,000 Ghana cedis. Even if you want to raise just 100 beds, you have to spend 30,000 on a borehole. Uber running 100,000. That's what you light. Do you know how much a light will cost you? So what I say, you have to have a backup generator. Maybe you might want to run solar. Uber running 100,000 minimum. SOC a single room with a porch. No bidaho for security. Someone has to sleep at your farm. That person, your responsibility of man eduani Uberman atadiashe no tuyaneka because on no provide security at the farm and at the same time was your worker. And in fact, when say 100 now they started or 10,000 now they started. Money, you have to do it. You have to build the infrastructure.
Post, we say most more charges some scale or say I move.
I saw it. Also now work match up na 46,000. Hey, adding Accra Kumasi Road na moya na. And I'm saying namu. Me corresponding me say mo kasapa. Mo kasapa. The 46,000 no. Maybe I don't know if you remind me. Probably one of our earlier clients company charging is that. No, because na messing because messing job on is the hardest thing in a Jumana, because a former so only a person a cages. The way I saw in 9 no, with me video see me send it to you. The way I saw they get a gutter because and cocoa toilet will be a kogu or quite fast so the concrete so the gum like it's tedious. So a lot of just 100 by 40. Here you see more than 130 bags of cement just for that. It means breaking the back or no so the nipa neighbor or no kwambe general na so charge be 20,000 or more. Carpentry my niobe wire mesh my wiring mi the brooding house as you connected all the brooding equipment and no my the gas system I be providing heat for enkokone my and I'm here to wait. I mean, because I may charge you a fee for the information I'm giving you. You can't pay me. But I like the fact that I build a long-term relationship with a client because eventually another business idea and also no me pese omo ye me client ni nyina no me timi ni omo kasa na me have exclusive right to nkosua no omo benya no na me so me dia build one of the biggest depot in Accra and they distribute the eggs. It's another business.
Smart man. Oh, the okay, another business. Oh no, I started calculating. Also, you know, but
you have to
think ahead. So,
but me too am okay, don't worry.
I go come and we be passing through. I go and me die so by and I can brief. Me per time be maybe na one day more farms ni bi ana me so ma ba ho. Na ya head from farms.
Sure.
And you baby do
appreciate that.
I me so me to me nyama 121 to me e woman na makọ town. Woman no makọ town nti me one time be na my best but I know best try o final message me dem say command the edi by na kasa no door so take action
Sure
utie bibi obi ka bibi me ka dey we say very important say dey o hwe ne dey utie obi wo ha na onim ni opeso ye but onim ni opeso ye a say programs a obehwe interviews a obetie documentaries and a books be over reading no I bet you want to could be so I won't say within you no be your passion for the thing
sure
and then the more who the person you be follow because me kai some woman be sending me voice so I voice note come me show so a check also any crew na na the juma say oni bibi oni the person here
sure
of be interviews in this I think say me no so me no be din komo na ye kan about akokọ nkosua ho asem and I click in. Or sending me voice notes. How woman no or say later on in the interview. But sending me voice note damasipa. Say me bien any because no I confused. So name your person here. I was saying Kusun in Casaba. I was waiting over some more. And I said, I started to confirm because you free some about place in the memory fee. It's your supplying because you are not distributing. The money she's making. I say, oh, Nankasa kind voice to me, boss. I voice to one of my interviews. The money she's making. I saw them as a pa. And to be an American way, and Yama, oh, she. Yama, so, baby, have more idea. Check but in media no so just do na yes way and when we are so way as you see as boys be at your game boys be we are so come no chechemu na we sisi na obi aka no obi akoye na o see achi na any idea say me dream
negativity cells
I come dey me kwa dream say no
obi I come down there you have no business plan.
I just have to people every day go for thinking of what they to do they am for plans am here way later, I'll back to baby. You back on Saturday now because only pano or frame or way.
So, can be a second me who anyway when you draw Canada.
And you wasted time, you know, be brave, you be brave online. You will be where then. So, most say no, inspire more. They would like to do something. They will also want to start Sika Ghana. Yes, more because of information. Any baby, no, oh, coach, 100,000 Ghana. 200,000 Ghana. Obo be say. Nancy maybe. Waji 50,000 Ghana cedis. Bosia akọ Russia.
Akọ Qatar. Oh, so you even know. I think say I saw that.
No mayra. See ahwehwe bi, ebusia ahwehwe bi. Abi basa. Yenteni nka bi. Waji 50,000 Ghana. Uni information na. 50,000 Ghana cedis loan.
You can start a business in this country for sure. 50,000. Is cow. 50,000 is
because any information.
A lack of information. You are what you think. Socrates na kind. You are what you think. Ni awo dream hono. Eno na yewo. It is all online. Nasa who read it about we are only be called die na say na one na more official na sense muno na. And no kwanso na be basically to flow through your brain. It no flow through your brain so the other nanches you are not ready to do something. But for the youth now my dream say they really want to do something. They just don't know where to start. Pick up a book. You know what I mean? You don't know where to start. Pick up a book. Read. You know what I mean? The moment that will be a wild dream, the things will come. I keep saying it and I will keep saying it. And yes, it can no problem. The youth of Ghana, you guys need to understand. And yes, it can no problem. The capital you are seeking is not cash. The capital you are seeking is the lack of knowledge now. Asa, me were friend ECC, CAF Company Limited. Omo ye konto tenekan kokonte gari those stuff. Tenya we ye ebinum advertisement komo ship outside. Ewo enjinem. Or Pencrofo Ghana no madua banchi 30 acres onya bi. What are you trying to tell me? He told me enti me kra me PM krese asase bi ebe area mo ba bi try. Somebody mre ya.
Bibia no wa look sharp.
Yeah, they are anything small for the boys, anything small for the boys. May call on Makoya Assassin. Assassin cry won't buy. You can rent.
Yes, you
can listen. Almost 500, maybe 500 Ghana cedis. Or rented the whole 30 acres in the saying. Banchinico Diano. Almost because they want it specifically for the guarantee, they will provide you with the banch. Per apart for can no financial form. Nano mungo into agreement to say, you get a percentage of the growth. Company is what guarantee say the moment I will be 30 acres, they will come and off take all of them and pay you. Every 10 acres, they will give you 1 billion, 100,000. You are sitting here saying there's no money and there's no money and there's no money. They just need manpower for people to grow. They are willing to even invest. Almost per tractors and they'll give it to the farmers. Say use it to produce waiting for us and we will take our cut. What are you saying?
Agriculture no honest kawo.
Yeah, sikano any classroom.
Sikano we form agric me kadebia makasa de me obi da kuma kamene adango makada sade we debia. Me hu say ye paying for no so start can be. Say say me ka omo ka. Ghana ye be koye nima number 1 ye agric.
No doubt.
We number 1 ye agric. Agric na poultry nko be a doso farming ni nyama no doso. Number 1 say Ghana be ko ni ma ya agric. But no so no ya man akwa to say omo man ko school be satete mind no na say we mu yen when I chose a big men also be brew farms.
Yeah, every millionaire in Ghana has a farm.
Omo kan cho omo farms. Say enye and then train on ya, and your pork no preco no ya, and your poultry no wa, and your farms be no wa. Yeah, young president was all farms.
Absolutely.
Farmer.
Yeah.
Nana o de o ka say
Before was a farmer.
Farm wo asase wo ukrom, una nanom, o ma me papa mo asase wo no we gyan asase no ho na o change so ba be hustle ukrom. Insase no ho.
Asase no ho pa. Na so obi e asase wo na kura say.
Me ni say me one lady be here. Until me say information very but me girl me kasa na say ya. Miss Mary, mo share no. O start farming 1 acre pen or door, you start first or door 20 acres or say bro said they will see but the door my advice no be door 1 acre of or say moko ni ade. And who say hey
money day.
Na me said that be sense obe ejuma mo bi say hey ejuma mo bia say what do 20 acres.
Wow.
Obe hu ni say moko nya do ani ade month on harvesting we na first ko benya. She's already even 1 acre crash. She said she's okay.
Wow.
Now imagine so
20 acres.
And we are here. We are complaining, say, Zika Pejuma, Pejuma is getting Ukriska Koma connection.
Yet, it's a accommodate.
Or the Scan Koma connection, man.
Sure. If you can raise, we said it the last time, you can raise 100,000 to travel, but you can raise 100,000 to start a business. I mean, does it make any sense? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. But it's all about the mindset. Until you change your mindset, no, nothing else will change.
I want more soon. Ebeti. Akukwa Menfi, me da say about my studio.
Thank you.
Akukwa Menfi, I appreciate it. Before me ja ho kra no, you can say
project
manager. Oka kire me say last mama ambo social media handles. Mama ambo no me say oh sure na because me making sure say obobo na ma ntene no me remfi. Social media handles no then and our contact number e be say reach Akukwa Menfi then.
Say Akukwa Menfi no edi no anu no Akukwa Menfi no. Enti no say if you want to reach out to us Oko YouTube Akukwa Menfi, Oko TikTok Akukwa Menfi, Oko Facebook Akukwa Menfi. Just type Akukwa AKOKOR and Menfi AMANFI. That's how you're gonna find us. So I hope so reaching out to me personally on WhatsApp because normally no other course in the dozen. So WhatsApp is my Canadian number, which is +1 647 229 1340. That's +1 647 229 1340. Or your local number I Ghana no, and most likely never call me project manager, which is 059 303 6266. That's how you're able to get in touch with us.
Me da say so nya mra studio odi ebedi nkomo on SVTV Africa so we daily also GH ye di nkomo Akukwa Menfi abestra me ai feedback or the buy me ni age SVTV Africa fans ya so me ni age obetimi reaching out mon contact no me dem aka cham say ha de me try say you be support me the information brem utie bia me mint me for so ba utie bia na utie ni hia na utu anamo a ebeboa wo enye say utie ni keke take action be who identify bibi na person wo ya ade we na person me ye start so usua learn oh ade we sua have an idea na start so push you go utie de untimi nya na untimi ebu abem na untimi no sanya man de obi obeye sa de ni bia kan say okay o de obeye na mo bi and discourage you madam ansa mo hwe abroche for ni nyina be so mo ba Ghana be business a omo no mo hwenya business e de ko me pe e de ko so Ghana ade we mpese me ebio wo no wo Ghana ha wo nya capital wo the scan ko connection man akostart o sasa ko pay another capital abro no nipo no no per business aya wo betimi start first anyway madam production team I say if I'm DJ Nyame subscribe to your channel DJ click Tina and on him to Makram.
Hi there, my name is Calibos, the only boss with one S. Happy new month to all of you. Welcome to a month of new possibilities. Oh, do you know why life has been made so easy? It's because of Tap-Tap-Send. People, Tap-Tap-Send is here to make your life easy if you want to transfer money to Ghana. If you want to transfer from USA, if you want to transfer from UK, Europe, Canada, a lot of places all to Ghana. And guess what? When it comes to Ghana, there's no e-levy charge. So, what are you waiting for? Download TapTapSend on Google Play Store and App Store and be ready for exciting offers coming your way each time, every time on TapTapSend.
TapTapSend. Send more, spend less.
Living in Ghana, abroad, a first-timer visiting Ghana, or a company wondering where to get quality service providers in Ghana for any job? Then Ejumapa On Demand Services is here to assist you. Ejumapa On Demand Services connect requesters and service providers such as masons, plumbers, electricians, auto repairers, home and office cleaners, trash collectors, rent agents, spa attendants, roofers, beauticians, teachers, CCTV installers, and all artisans on one platform. Yes, one platform. Trust Ejumapa On Demand Services to sort you out any day, anywhere, and at any time. To download the app, please visit the App Store and Play Store or visit our website www.ejumapa.com.